Okay, so I want to ask about when people are showing up to make shifts in their lives, they probably are coming to a point of challenge within themselves, of something they're going to change.
Yeah.
And that degree of challenge is going to be relative to the situation of what they're dealing with there. But I'm sure it could be very maybe emotional or bring up all kinds of thoughts, feelings, memories, whatever it may be. What's one of the ways that, or what is the way or approach that you work with people when they are in, say, that very kind of an edge point of feeling okay within themselves, trying to feel safe, wanting to move forward, and being present with what they're feeling in the moment?
Yeah, that's such a precious point for people, and it can be so profound. And so the stance of how you're holding the person in that moment is really key, because it's usually a point of wounding for the person where there was a wound from childhood, and our wounds are also our gifts. So those are the greatest opportunity where we're wounded, and a lot of times the wound doesn't have to heal in the traditional sense of what we think, but if we begin to honor that place, it bears fruit. The wound is the gift in a lot of ways. It brings up the archetype of the wounded healer. For a person who's in that state, it's about being really present with them in a way that doesn't re-wound them. So acceptance, compassion, and love are really key in those moments. And I don't mean love in a romantic sense. I mean love in a spacious sense. It's the space we're holding the other in. So how are we holding that person in the highest regard in that moment? And when they're in that moment, they can be regressed into a lower energy state or a childhood memory that's painful, but you're holding them in their essence. You're not relating to them as a child just because they're having a regressed experience. You're still, it's kind of like you're doing two things. You're being in rapport with the experience, and you're being in rapport with the greater essence of the being at the same time. So that's a lot of what I'm doing when I'm working with people, is holding the space of their greatness and being really present with the particular pattern that we're working on for the person.